Good day, grade 10. Today is our MAPEH Physical Education in third quarter, week 6. My name is Rinaldo V. Malimban. And today's lesson, we talk about the recreational outdoor activities. Nowadays, most teenagers spend their free time playing games in the computer. These activity gives enjoyment and challenge but very little exercise to keep them fit and healthy. One way of spending time wisely to think of an activity that you will be enjoy indoors or outdoor and will make you fit and healthy. Recreational activities are worthwhile, fun, exciting, challenging, and acceptable to individuals who are voluntarily participates in the game. Teenagers enjoys having recreational activities, especially during school breaks, weekends, or during holidays when they have no classes and nothing to do at home. Outdoor activity gives you more fun because of new environment, fresh air, and different challenges. A recreational activity gives instantaneous satisfaction to individual player and that promote the following. One is the mental health. During activity, an individual becomes alert when he or she is in new environment. He sometimes forgets his problem and tries to adjust the new environment. Also, the physical health and growth. You breathe fresh and clean air in area with plenty of trees. As a teenager, camping an activity that will be enable you to move your body into the physical activity and requires more strength and energy. For example, walking for hours on the road and climbing step on the slippery area requires strength and care in order not to hurt yourself. In the emotional stability, during the camping, you acquire more friends and get to know their true personality in the same way that you show your true self to them. In a social fitness, camping and other outdoor activities enable you to gain new friends. In the psychological awareness, some camping activities will enable you to become sensitive and careful to avoid being hurt. Example, climbing and walking on slippery room. In the recreational activities, there are different activities include the mountaineering, orienteering, and camping and rappelling. In camping, it always a special activity for children. Not only the children, adults, students, groups, and for the families. Sleeping outside and away from home is only fun and different experience. In some countries like America and Canada, there are designated the grounds for campers to go. Camping sites are selected near the river or lake, beach, or in the mountain. These areas will be protected and guarded safety with the completeness of facilities such as comfort rooms, bathrooms, and playing ground. There is a specific area for tents and campers, instructions on safety and how to maintain the cleanliness of the area. There are also camping sites in the country of like Los Baños, Laguna, Teachers Camp in Baguio City, and Pasunangka Park in Zamboanga. Camping is a great way to breathe fresh air and enjoy nature. Campers should be prepared with all necessary things needed in the camp. This included food, clothes, bedding, medicine, cooking utensils, drinking water, flashlight, etc., and equipment for indoor and outdoor game. And what are some tips for campers? One is to choose the organization or group sponsoring to the camping activity, example school and church. camp organizer should be familiar with the campsite and able to ensure the safety of each camper. Number 2 is camping activities should be well supervised by responsible authorities. Example, school director, principal, and barangay captain. Number 3 is to know the place or campsite. Be sure campsite is safe of compost. Next is be sure you're healthy and capable of walking long hours or rough roads, climbing slippery or hard areas. 5. Bring only necessary things you can carry that is enough for a few days and do not overload yourself. 6. When in the camp, always stay with a group and do not go with your own adventure. 7. Always clean the area before setting up the tent to make sure that the area is safe and free from snakes or other dangerous reptiles. 8. Remember to keep everything away when you pack your things before you going home. Clean the premises and be sure to dispose your garbage properly before leaving the camp. Let's talk about the spelunking. It is the sport of exploring caves. A spelunker or caver uses many of the same techniques and mountain climber. He often climbs down into the cave by rappelling, descending a cliff or a mountain while using ropes. A caver wears carbide lamp attached to his helmet because there is no light underground. Sometimes a narrow passage beneath the surface opens up into the huge room the size of a football field. Most recreational cavers explore areas that have been discovered, but some try find new caves that nobody has even served before. They climb into the caves thousands of feet deep, explore them and map them. Next is the orienteering. It is a competitive outdoor sport that the test of participants' stamina and wits. An orienter runs across countries of think wood using only a map and compass to find his way. He tries to locate series of markers called checkpoints, strategically placed along the course the shortest amount of the time. Races can be ranged from 3 to 15 kilometers, about 2 to 9 miles, and are held in all kinds of weather. There is no clear route to follow, therefore it is important to have good sense of directions and the ability to read map. In Europe, thousands of people compete in a major meets. Next is rappelling. Can also be done in mountain-like setting. Why? Because trees and other tall objects can be used for the rappelling. Students are taught how to tie and make knots of the roof and to build down tall trees by felling. This game is exciting for boys who are like to climb trees, and girls are afraid to climb tall trees, but a little practice will make them enjoy this challenging game which played only for a few minutes. Next, the mountain rock climbing was popularized by Europeans who climb high peaks for the fun and excitement of it. This sport is difficult and dangerous. It can be avalanches, falling ice, snow. For safety, a mountain climber uses ropes for climbing and special device stitched as the knots, which go into the cracks in the rocks, and the chocks device, and you clip the rope through the frozen slopes. Climber carries a special axe and metal to spike to dig in the ice of his climb. Stamina is very important for the climber because he needs to endure long climbs and sometimes withstand very cold temperatures in the heights with a little oxygen. Rock climbing is a risky sport. There is a fall can cause serious injury and even death. The climber uses foothold and climb up rocky cliffs. Let's move on for the tree planting. Tree planting is a very important community activity for the youth and the adults. There are many beneficial effects of planting trees in the community, which include: number one is trees clean the air by absorbing carbon dioxide and giving us fresh air and oxygen to breathe. Two, trees provide us shade to make out area, color, and absorb the ultraviolet rays of the sun. 3. By acting as barriers, trees protect us from strong winds. 4. Trees absorb water and helps dry up the soil during the flood. 5. The roots of trees hold the soil to prevent from erosion. 6. Fruits of some trees such as mango, jackfruit, tamarind, banana, duhat, and others are good sources of vitamins. 7. Trees are home to birds and other small animals and insects. 8. Some trees are sources of commercial products such as vegetable oil, fiber, and rubber. Number 9. Some trees are sources of medicine of man. Example, banana and duhat. And number 10, trees are sources of oil for energy and wood for housing. Let's move on for another slides in how to skills in planting trees. Pulling grass and weeds to clean the area for planting. Digging the soil deep enough to accommodate the tree seedlings. Watering the seedlings to make them grow faster, and fertilizing the plants as needed. And what are some benefits in planting trees? By caring for planted trees, you get to stay longer outdoors and enjoy more fresh air. By planting trees, the body moves and enables the muscles and bones to perform some activities like a common exercise of bending or stitching. Planting trees with friends and neighbors give you more chances to socialize. Another is tips in planting trees. Teenagers and young adults in the school community based on the planting program should be properly planned to ensure its success. Plants of trees that will grow in the right area to benefit the people in the community. And these are the following factors should be considered. One is the area for planting and kinds of tree for planting. And what are the reasons why for planting trees? To get involved in meaningful projects that protect the environment. That the teenagers and young adults participate in tree planting program of this reason. To learn how to plant a tree and appreciate and value this community. To contribute the purpose of greening and cleaning the community. What are the kinds of the tree for planting? First part is the fruit trees can be planted near residential areas so that the people can eat of the fruits, for example, mango or jackfruit. Next is shade trees can be planted along the roads, example, acacia, nara. Ornamental trees must be planted in the gardens and parks for people to appreciate the flower. In the environmental cleanup, being involved in cleaning and maintaining the cleanliness of our community is a great contribution to our country. A clean environment promotes healthy lifestyle for every member of the community. Here are some pointers in keeping your community clean. One is to classify your garbage at home to biodegradable or non-biodegradable. Have a specific community site so that the garbage can be collected on time. 2 is avoid throwing fruit fillings, candy or food wrappers and wasted on the road. They become breeding places for flies and mosquitoes that carry diseases. 3. Avoid stagnant water in containers and canal. These are breeding places of mosquitoes that carry diseases. Remove old Vistas banner like banderitas, graffiti, and poster. 5. Your home is a good place to show that you are a good gardener. Put some plants to beautify your front yard or backyard and for your neighbors to see to appreciate. That's all for today's lessons. In your module, please answer carefully. For more updates, please monitor our e-class online learning system. Thank you and